Well, thanks, Davey, for your nomination. It's a great initiative, I think, that the big fella Matty Hayden's come up with to get some of our old blokes talking about Ashes cricket and some of the great memories that we have from the game. So, growing up in the northern suburbs of Tasmania in Launceston, it was always a childhood dream of mine, one, to get a chance to play for Australia, but hopefully get a chance to play some Ashes cricket. It was all I ever thought about when I was playing those games in the backyard. Those games are always Ashes test matches. So for someone that played a lot of cricket, I think I played in 8 or 9 Ashes series, to sit back now, I've obviously got lots of great memories and some that are not so fond as well. And I want to start with some that probably aren't so fond, and that's the 2005 series in England where we were beaten by Michael Vaughan and his men. But when I think back now, I still have, even though we lost, I have some unbelievable memories of what was just probably one of the all-time great test match series ever. As I said, Vaughan and his men were too good. They outplayed us. Some of the moments in that series, we had a great opener at Lords, won the test match there comfortably. We went to Edgbaston where it was just one of the all-time great test matches, one-run victory to England there on that occasion. We go to Manchester. We had to battle out the last day and a bit and try and bat out for a draw, which is a situation that the Australian cricket team hadn't been in much for a long, long time. We managed to do that. We go to Trent Bridge. We're outplayed there again, and England snuck across the line in another amazing game of cricket. And then obviously it culminated at the Oval with us going there needing to win the test to retain the Ashes. And unfortunately, we weren't quite good enough. But the everlasting image, I think, that came out of that series was Freddie and Binger down on one knee celebrating the end of an amazing game. Freddie's first thought was to get to Binger and just show some great sportsmanship. And I think they're the things that I'll remember most about the Ashes battles that we had. Is when we were on the field, it was on for young and old. It was playing the sort of cricket that Australia, that I certainly wanted to play anyway. The way that I was brought up was going to be hard-nosed, tough test match cricket, and we enjoyed that, and so did Varney and his men in that 05 series. So, we battled hard on the field. We got together at the end of that series. We shared a beer, and that's what Ashes cricket was all about. Now, the next series that I wanted to talk a little bit about was the one that Davies just mentioned, which was the 06-07 series, which gave us a little chance at redemption. It lit the fire in the belly of some of our senior blokes. And we worked long and hard to make sure we're up and ready for the start of that series. And we got off to a great start. Brisbane was a great win for us. We got to Adelaide. We were completely outplayed in the first part of that test match. But I think we all knew that if we played our best cricket from sort of the back end of day 2 onwards, if we played perfect test match cricket, we all felt that we could win the game. And that's how it turned out to be probably the most remarkable test win that I was a part of. I remember going to Perth, winning in Perth and clinching the series over there. But the memories and the overriding memories that I have from Ashes cricket are the ones that happened in the Sydney Test match, where we had Warne, McGrath and Justin Langer, 3 of the all-time great servants of Australian cricket, all retire in the one game. Glenn got a wicket with his last ball in Ashes cricket, which was fitting for him. Warne did what he does, and then Justin Langer had the stage set perfectly for him and his great mate Matthew Hayden in the 4th innings of that game to go out and pick off 40-odd runs to win. Stuff that fairy tales are made of. Now, it was an emotional time for me. Now, those guys I mentioned there are some of my best mates in the game. I was captained to look around the dressing room for the next test match and realised those guys weren't there. It was always going to be something difficult. But Big Doss and JL, they got the job done, steered us across the line. We won the series 5-0, and the celebrations with us and with the England players in the dressing rooms at the end of that game is something that I miss, but also something that I'll always remember. So there are some of my great memories from Ashes cricket. And the person that I want to nominate to carry this theme on is Kevin Peterson. All the best. Cheers.